torneos de juegos indie de juegos indie. Vamos a ver. Aquí tenemos la bulla. Susana, mechas, ese es el juego de Iron Saga. Aquí tenemos otro juego que se llama Drum Runner. Denle una pausa si quieren saber de qué tratan. Oh, miren un QR ahí para que lo pongan en la wishlist en su Steam. Aquí hay otro juego que se llama Pulsar Crash, como de Fighting Game 2. I can play second. Vamos a probar este juego. A ver cómo que se juega. Grab, range attack, move. Okay. Can you play with me? Vamos a ver cómo nos va.
So, press the left button, the right button on the D-pad real quick. Sorry, on the D-pad.
Aquí.
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Are the most strong character?
I think Leela's pretty strong, and then Nanami is pretty easy, and that makes her pretty strong, I think. But like, it's not super hard to play as her.
Okay.
So,
can you explain me about the lore of the game?
So it's based on some bullet hell games that I've made in the past. One of them is available on Steam now. It's called Bellspell. Leela here is the protagonist of that game. I decided that I wanted to make a fighting game spin-off of it. And as you saw in the like demo play, it's a free roaming arena where you like dash around, you like shoot the enemy. You can also like melee them to death. Boy.
Yeah, it's so mysterious. Nanamia. Van Eteria. She's a magician too.
They're all witches.
Okay. All are witches.
Oh yeah, all of them are.
Okay. And all is female.
Almost. There's a couple dudes. There's two right here and then one down here.
Okay, go right. What do you do to unlock this player?
I haven't implemented them yet.
Okay.
So.
Okay, let's do game.
All right. Do you select someone? Use the D-pad to move around. Yeah.
Okay. I play with that.
Oh no, that's only for the menu.
Okay. Yep. Player color, puedo elegir el color también.
That's how you like change your palettes? Yeah.
Ropa. Vámonos con. Hay un blue with orange. Let me check. Bueno. NPC Latino, señores, ahí. Azul con naranja. Fuimos. That's I like the draw.
Oh, thank you.
The game.
I drew everything myself. I drew all of the art. I did the programming, the music. It's basically almost all of it's made. So
the game was made. You made the game all game.
Just
all
about.
game.
Like 99% of it is like something that I did.
Okay. Wow. You are so smart.
Use the stick to move around, and then you got attacks.
Okay. I attack in
with A and B.
Okay. A, B. And the X, what?
X button dashes.
Dash. Oh, okay.
And then you block with the Y button.
And she have a special attacks?
Yes. Every character has special attacks that you access by holding down the trigger and then pressing the other button.
Okay.
So, yep, that's one of them. That's another one.
Okay.
And then your character has multiple elements that she changes between. The book goes from fire to ice to lightning that you can switch if you press the right button.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
If I press that, she change the element.
Yes. See?
Okay. Now thunder, fire, water. Okay.
So try doing your spells now.
What is that number? Okay, what means?
That's just how much health the book has. You can't. It doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
It's a work in progress.
Okay, let's find.
Okay.
Hey, sun. Okay. Sun.
So yeah, hit me with your attacks and then cancel the attacks into specials.
Okay.
Oh. Ran out of time.
What happened? I canceled the.
There's a timeout.
Okay. Never mind. Okay, that one. Okay. We are talking about the game.
You're out of lightning juice. You gotta change your book. Oh. And you're out of wind juice. Never mind. My bad.
Casi. Almost. I line in red when I have.
So there's a heat bar down here. When you're overheated, you start smoking like that.
Okay, I punch more strong.
Oh, what actually happens is you get your mana back faster, but you lose access to things like you can't roll, you can't parry, you can't do any of that.
Okay.
You can't burst.
To me! Wait! Over here! To me! Wait! Over here!
Try hitting me with a light attack while you're dashing. Press X, then A really quickly. XA. Oh, I'm sorry, you're out of wind ammo. My bad.
To me! Wait!
Both of... How do I want to say that? Puedes atacar su enemigo during cuando estás dash. ¿Cómo se dice dash?
Se dice dash es como acelerando.
Accelerando. Sí, hay ataques acelerandos, I guess. Y
Dash and attack.
sí. Hay dos de estos con A y B.
So I can put X and B
Yes.
at the same time.
One in the other.
Okay, Papa.
Yes.
Vamos a probar a atacar. Bueno, vamos a coger otro jugador. Vamos con Rainy. Color azul con naranja. Bueno. Vámonos con eso. Original color. Nothing store one means okay.
How to start ranged attacks? Ataques, I don't know, long distance. Usa el botón LB.
It didn't say me Dad.
Yep.
It's like a fireball.
Yes.
To me!
No, that's mine. Oh.
Like in black.
With Y.
What?
Y.
Okay.
Yep.
Seriously?
Ooh.
Take this seriously.
I take that much when I block.
Este es su, ¿cómo se dice? Heat, overheat, calor. Cuando tienes todo la calor, recibes daño cuando bloqueas. I think that's how you say that. Sorry. No puedo hablar muy
I
bien.
understand that you, when I overheat here,
Yes.
I take damage
Unblock.
when I go.
Yes.
If it empty,
Then you're fine.
okay.
You're only overheated when it's full.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay, very
Okay.
Let's see.
It's so funny.
Thank you.
How I can get this game, where I can download to practice and beat you.
There will be a Steam page later. I'm targeting hopefully 2026, fingers crossed. At the moment, it's only accessible via testing builds in my Discord server.
Okay, can you share your Discord server to...
Oh, it's right over here.
Ok, mi gente, ustedes pueden entrar a ese servidor de Discord y pueden descargar este juego. Lunacy Indeterminate es muy divertido. Podemos ahí descargarlo en PC. Okay.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias a ti. Y tenemos otro juego que se llama Hyperfight. Están probando.
I was this guy? Who are you? I was your character. We had the same character. Down a really fast time and like
como de ninja, yakuza.
this character's so cool. Like the other guy. One of I got my revenge.
Bueno, y aquí tenemos toda una exhibición de juegos indie, de pelea, están muy interesantes, los dibujitos, miren, está muy cool. Okay. You can play it on phone too. Miren esto, entonces se juega un nuevo game, CPU, next to run to win, ahí select, select, ahora con la misma, un castillo de nodos. Una bella sube ahí. Mira cómo se ve. Nuevo. Y nuevo ahí.
I asked for it. Maybe we'll get it this year.
Ok, yo no me estoy brincando, yo tengo que dar golpe también. Voy a dar golpe con la sombrilla. Digo, tratando de jugarlo con una mano que puedo enseñarle a ustedes, pero bueno, esa doñita da duro, señores. La doñita está rota. Rota está la doñita, wow. Is this your game?
Yeah.
What you can tell me about the game? Where is the lore of the game?
Sure. Yeah. So our game it's called Kansei Fighter. It's Japanese for coma. Our main character Ayumu here, he gets into a coma. Throughout the story, you kind of figure out how it happened. While that's happening, his mind is kind of going into complete kind of chaos.
Okay.
And each one of these characters represent kind of a different trait of him. So each of these characters, like starting from left to right, we have Shinra, who represents fear, pain, pleasure, sorrow, courage, joy, wisdom, anger. So you so each of these kind of represent that particular part of them. Throughout the story, you play as all of the characters, so you go through each one of their things until you reach the final two bosses. So we'll have 10 playable characters at launch, or 10 playable including the two boss characters. And but yeah, I mean, it's kind of very much a 90s inspired fighting game. So you're familiar with Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat 2, that's where a lot of our move lists come from. It started as a mobile game first, so you were looking at that, and it's very much with how you're holding your phone, or how we have our game set up, your hands are never leaving this area. So you're not having to do all this stuff.
Okay.
So you're just only worrying about down here. But a lot of our inputs are pretty simple, like forward punch, back forward punch. So that's kind of like the Mortal Kombat 2 side of it.
Okay.
And then a lot of the different move sets are more on the Street Fighter 2 side.
Can you play the game?
Sure.
I try to fight with the wisdom.
Yeah.
But I only see that have two buttons.
Yeah. So movement was here. I'll show you. So train, CPU. I'll use Yasu again. She's definitely our fastest character, even though she's our old character, but she's definitely a crowd favorite.
You think?
Logan. Logan, I'm in charge of all of the PR marketing and all that for Cersei Studios, the company that.
How many people have your company?
4.
4. Okay, Cersei Studios.
Yep. Yeah, we're all based in Kansas City.
Who is you? That?
Yep. Yeah. Whoops. All right. So. Your punches and kicks and your moves. Back is block.
The P is punch.
Yep.
And kick. How I can saltar, jump.
Jump, so you press anywhere on this side of the screen. So that's the only instance which your hand would ever lead down here. But your left thumb is always going to be here. And then the other thing that we've added is a swipe mechanic. So if I swipe down to P and swipe down to K, those are stronger versions of those. So strong punch, strong
If
kick.
I want to block?
Just back.
Back.
And then we actually just implemented parries.
Like Street Fighter.
Yep. Yeah, and we just added parries not that a few days ago, and it's more on the third strike, where it's you just press forward.
Impact or dash.
Yep. Yeah. So dashing is just is swiping forward. Swiping back is dodge. So swipe forward, swipe back.
So special attacks.
Special attacks is just it's just combinations. So like what he's doing there.
Like Mortal Kombat.
Yep. Yeah. So like forward. So like her, she has like an E Honda move where she does like a bunch of umbrella pokes. She does a umbrella kick, which I just got hit there, but there you go. And then you have a charge here. So that center gauge there.
Ooh.
Once your meter's full, you can do a super special, which unfortunately I did not hit him on that one. But
How charge that bar? Punching or which?
yep. So to charge your special meter, it's hits. You have burst mechanic. So that's to get you out of corners, stop combos and stuff like that. That's on how much damage you take.
Okay. I have several special or one special only for character.
Yeah, so every character has one super special.
Okay.
And then every character has 5 just regular combo special attacks, but you can also enhance them by using a stronger version of that. So, for example, hers was like forward kick to do her umbrella kick, but if you did forward strong kick, that would do an
Okay.
enhanced special of that, so it does more damage.
How I can get the game?
Yeah, so it's on in early access on both the Android Google Play Store as well as Steam.
Download for me.
Yeah, you have an iPhone. Yep, yeah, we're still working on it for iPhone. It's just developing for iPhone is a little bit more challenging.
Yeah.
Everything we're making is in house, so we're not using a pre-made engine like Unity or Unreal. So that's one of
It's only
the
for Android, Google Play,
and Steam.
and Steam.
So Steam, so we have it on Steam Deck.
a Steam account.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if you have a PC, Mac, or Linux, it works on there. So
I have a PC.
okay, yeah,
I will
then
take a photo
yeah.
to the store. Voy a tirar una foto para que juguemos ese juego, señores. Está muy bacán. Ahí para descargarlo. Ahí tenemos a los desarrolladores. Tenemos a Logan ahí en la esquina. Who is the developer?
Lead developer is Shane here on the left. The gentleman next to him is Sean. He is in charge of our tool set as well as the online networking.
Okay.
We have our own rollback code for that. Person next to him is Jazz. He's our artist.
Okay.
And then next to them is little old me. Yep. But in regards to the artwork, everything is completely hand-drawn on paper, scanned in, and then we digitally color. So we have drawn, or not really we, Jazz has drawn 1,600 individual pictures.
How much time do you take to play the game well?
Yeah, so if you just like played the story, it's about 5 hours.
Okay.
And then from there, then it's like every other fighter where it's, your time's getting more like toning down your,
Okay. How I can get that?
Yeah, take as many pins as you want. I have 4 different ones. I have Kenta, Hitan,
I take the
Io.
four?
Yeah, so there's that one, that one, that
Where
one.
is the wisdom? No.
I don't have Yasu.
I like that character. I will say.
Yeah. Yasu's a crowd favorite.
Mira, señora, vamos a tomar 4 regalitos. Tenemos a Hitan, Kenta, tenemos a Hiyoki,
Yep. And then Itami, that red one over there.
and Itami.
Yeah, he represents pain.
Okay.
So he has like a big wooden post on his back that's constantly on fire, and he's covered in chains. So.
Okay, tenemos aquí al dolor, ven. Aquí tenemos a who representa
Joy.
el juego, Joy, nítido. Aquí tenemos a
Anger.
Anger, okay, como ira, señora, aquí tenemos. Y aquí tenemos.
And then sorrow.
So,
Sadness.
what means so?
Like sad.
Ah, okay, it's sadness. Tenemos aquí tristeza. Nítido, perfecto. So, thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure, bud.
I like the game. I will download and play with my
Sure.
friends.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, that PC version. So like, mira, para la gente jugando duro, jugando aquí en PC y jugando los mobile games allí. Hay un especial de los movimientos. Miren, aquí hay un torneo, a las 2 de la tarde, un torneo de este juego ahí.
De indie juego.
Ya, señor, porque a las 12 juegan. Ay, ay, ay.
Tengo que salir corriendo a ver el juego de Mena, ahora a las 12. Vamos a volver un ratico por aquí para terminar de preguntarle a todos sobre sus juegos y le damos, así que vamos corriendo a ver si encontramos a Mena y a Cava. Y Jorbro también jugaba a las 12, ay Dios mío.
I want to see if I can do it too, because I don't know if I can.
Son las 11:21.
Yo tengo un relajo en mi cabeza porque son las 11:21, ¿verdad? Pero en mi reloj dominicana yo tengo las 12:21. Entonces entiendo que estoy pasado de hora, pero no. Estoy viviendo una hora menos, tengo que acostumbrarme. En 3 días no me pidan tanto. Pero vamos a seguir viendo. Vamos a ver si ahora sí encontramos a los muchachos. Ya lo pasé por ahí por lo del juego indie. Después hay otro del otro lado, hay un concurso de cosplay. Y también hay arcades para jugar y todo un espacio para personas con alguna discapacidad. Vamos a ir a ver eso ahorita. Así que no se pierdan todo este contenido maravilloso que yo les estoy haciendo a ustedes.
Tú sabes que yo quería hacer o sea, pero hacerlo en vivo, aunque se guardan aquí en la memoria de la cámara. Yo quería tirarlo de una vez, pero tengo un reto con el internet. Yo compré internet aquí, pero la subida no es tan buena, entonces sube con delay, por eso que ustedes lo ven mal. Entonces lo que me queda es grabar y entonces subírselo después. No puedo hacerlo diferente por el internet. Así que para el próximo evento les debo venir con un buen internet, o sea, comprar un buen internet y poder llevar la experiencia ahí al máximo. Pero vamos a ver en qué pool es que él le toca a las 2 para nosotros poder llegar a tiempo. Si ustedes lo ven por ahí, me tiran ahí.
Él le toca a las 12 en el pool H124. 124. Es aquí que le toca a las 12. Así que vamos a estar ready. Vamos a darle eso.
I was thinking, okay, what are your thoughts on getting a big Ohio? Really big Ohio just seems loud for me. Can we do that? I also meant to do it and have it ready for this event.
Este segundo día ya esto comenzó. Yo estoy grabando. Esto lo subo ahorita. No puedo grabar, transmitir en vivo por el internet, porque se pueden cambiar entonces, estoy aquí en el punto de vacaciones 124. Entonces,
Bueno, yo puedo ir viendo si veo cara conocida, tú ves. Vamos a buscar cara conocida, grabar. Estoy buscando cara conocida, yo no conozco ninguno. Yo conozco a los que siempre quedan en top 8. Lo que yo conozco. Pero vamos a ver si yo veo mucha gente agrupada en un lado. Yo sé que se conocido. O un nombre de un equipo ahí que yo haya visto, o reconozca. Vamos a ver. Echarle. Echarle su toquido. la zona de despegue, porque ya el de nosotros tiene que estar, si no está cerca, tiene que estar por aquí. Y vamos a darle.
Think it's so good to stay on here.
Bueno, para no hacer este video tan largo, como no estoy grabando nada en específico, le voy a dar pausa y volvemos cuando lo veamos. ¿Qué ustedes saben?